this time, I'll be introducing our Master Evaluator, the one, the only, one of our distinguished Toastmasters, Mr. Jim Hall.
I didn't realize what I was doing. I was having the best time over here writing my critique of John so far, and I don't know about you. Can we back up for just a moment? Was that not the best technical speech that you've ever heard in your life? I don't know, Scott, you did a marvelous job. I've had at least 10 years of hearing speeches, and I've heard some technical speeches along the way, but you made that so easy to understand, man. And I just got to give you big props for that. And I was just writing that down about Scott there. So that's why I was caught off guard too, and I was just shifting over to yours, John. Well, here we are. Tonight we're rolling as best we can and having to change and modify, but that's okay. That's Toastmasters. We can handle it, and it doesn't throw us for too much of a loop, does it? So we are getting set now to be able to hear some evaluation. My understanding is Brother Jared is going to be coming and giving a good further critique of Brother Scott's speech. So would you please welcome Jared as he's coming right now. My friend. Really good.
It is a great day at Northjax Toastmasters. Scott, I have to tell you, you know why I love coming to Toastmasters? Because I've always learned something new. I've been coming to Toastmasters since 5 years. This is our 5-year anniversary this month. But yeah, that website has terrified me. I mean, that website is the most underutilized tool that we have. And I think the reason that a lot of us don't use the website is because we didn't know how to use the website. I would say that this speech, though, you need to do a full presentation on this. Your time was a little bit rushed, and even with what we got in there, it was so packed. A couple suggestions I would give for you when you give a presentations like this. One is that your butt was to me most of the time, and I couldn't hear you. So I would suggest if you have to use a lavalier or set up your PowerPoint so that you're facing the audience so that we could hear you, because your vocal variety and your eye contact was hampered due to the fact that your face was stuck in the computer. I know you have to be for some things, but a pointer. This, I would ask you to develop this and to bring it to us in a full 15-20 minute presentation, because this was great. Your transitions were a little bit bumpy. I would suggest having your once again, if you had the clicker or had it where all you had to do was screenshots and then you just click to it, but your actual real-time presentation where you took us right there, that was very good. Showed us how to do it. That was one of the things I really loved about it, was that you took us right there as you went along. Other than that, I would say that this presentation I think that this will take our club to the next level as we start to utilize it. And I would suggest that our president use the gavel that, this power thing here. If you take your suggestion about making sure that every one of us submitted our information, whether we're the Toastmaster or speaker, submitted it on that website, that should be the only acceptable meetings. I would appreciate that too, that if we start using it. So that's what I would suggest. It was a great presentation, and I appreciate it very much. I look forward to seeing the extended version.
Thank you, Brother Jared.
What was the title of that?
That was a good evaluation by my friend Jared Powers. What a wonderful family atmosphere that we have here. You can get a hold of some clubs that are so starchy and so staid that if something untoward or something unforeseen happens, then everything goes crazy. But not us. We see tonight as we come in, we're running way below our usual number of people that would come. Whenever you miss people like the Moyds, when you miss Valerie Bayham, when you miss some of these folks that have just blazed the trail for us, it could be real easy for us to come in and to get thrown off balance and say, oh my goodness, are we going to be able to do this? Well, yes, absolutely we can do this. No problem at all. So we shift and we move things around, and we still have a good, successful meeting nonetheless. Now, did we start a little bit late? Yes, we did. We were like the mama looking in the window waiting for the prodigal son to come home. And lo and behold, John made it. He made it. And I can't wait to see him lead an entire meeting from start to finish. I think you've been doing wonderful in the amount of time that we've had you. When I look at the different elements of this meeting, I look at Ryan, man, just so professional coming up here and doing those. And I was so glad that I could play a part in pointing out which ones needed to come out here and be able to have their opportunity to speak off the cuff. To me, the highlight of the meeting was Scott's presentation, because I got to tell you, I was exactly where Jared was talking. I was one of those kind of guys kind of afraid to get in there on that website, and I've been a few times, but it seemed overwhelming to me. Now it doesn't. As I sat and listened to you tonight, I'm chomping at the bit to go back to the office and play with it a little bit and see what happens. And then Jared's wonderful evaluation there, man, just nailed it right between the eyes, and I say thanks for that. So this has been fun. All the way from start to finish, we've been having good fun with the word euphoria, haven't you? I know I have been. And just seeing this wonderful presentation tonight fills me with euphoria. Seeing John, this is your very first crack at doing the Toastmaster duties, right?
Second time.
Second, okay. And I know you're filled with euphoria as well. Now, all of us are. It's just a wonderful night here. And if I can, I'm going to put it back in the capable hands of our wonderful Toastmaster, Brother John.
All right, to maintain that euphoric feeling that we have here, to keep the atmosphere charged, we have a few more things to take care of before we wind up. Right now, at this point,